Hello friends, welcome to Web Layout Design in HTML and CSS video tutorials series. In the previous video tutorials we understood how to create this first layout and second layout using CSS Flexbox concept. In this video tutorial we are going to understand how to create this third layout using CSS Flexbox concept. I want to zoom it so that you can see it clearly. Okay. Let's start creating this third layout, guys. I minimize it. I search for the notepad. I select the notepad. You can see that the notepad got open. Here I am going to write the basic structure of any HTML5 document. I say less than exclamation mark doc type HTML. By reading this line of code, browsers understand the given HTML document is the HTML5 document. We know that our HTML document begins with opening HTML tag and ends with closing HTML tag. In the opening HTML tag, I say lang equal to en. Lang equal to en indicates language of this document is English. We know that our HTML document is divided into two sections, head section and body section. To indicate the head section, I say opening head tag and closing head tag. To indicate the body section, I say opening body tag and closing body tag. That's the body section, that's the head section. In the head section I say meta char set equal to utf-8 greater than. This line of code indicates character set of this document is Unicode transformation format 8. That's the basic structure of any HTML5 document, guys. I'm going to save it. I say file, save as. I save the file at the desktop with the name layout layout3.html. Both sides I put double quotations and say save. I minimize it. You can see that layout3.html page is created. I right click on it, say open with the Google Chrome. You can see that layout3.html page is open in the Chrome. Title is set to layout3.html. We can change the title of this page using the title tag, which we write in the head section. I say here opening title tag and closing title tag. Inside that I say layout layout3. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that the title changed to layout3. Before I proceed and create the layout3, first I want to remove the margin and padding from all the HTML elements. We know that some HTML elements come with margin and padding by default. I want to remove, so I go to head section. I say here opening style tag and closing style tag. Here I say type is equal to text or CSS. I am telling to the browser that anything I write in between opening style tag and closing style tag, please consider it as the CSS code. In CSS we have star. Star indicates the universal selector. It selects all the HTML elements. I say here opening flower bracket, closing flower bracket. Here I say margin of 0 pixels and padding of 0 pixels. I am telling remove the margin from all the HTML elements, remove the padding from all the HTML elements. Star indicates all HTML elements. I want to set the default font. I say here font dash family of Arial. And then I'm going to set box sizing, box dash sizing of border box. By using box sizing border box, I am telling if I am adding the padding or border to any HTML element, please include the padding and border as part of the actual width and height of the HTML element. Next, if I go to body and say here opening div tag and closing div tag, and I say here div1, and I'm going to copy this code and paste down div2. We know that divs are block level tags. They are displayed one below another. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see div1 and div2 are getting displayed one below another, right? Because they are block level tags. What if you want to place the div1 and div2 one beside another? Here comes the use of Flexbox concept. When designing the layouts using the CSS Flexbox, you should tell to the browser how the elements are placed inside the container. Okay, how the elements are placed inside the container element. Here body is the container, right? Inside that we put many elements. So I say here body, and then I say here display flex. By saying display flex, I am telling that the body is going to be a flex container. Okay, it's a flex container. And next, one more property we are going to mention, that is flex dash direction. And then I say here row. I'm telling that anything I add inside the body element, okay, any tag, it should be placed in a row, one beside another. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, now you see div1 and div2 are placed one beside another in a row. If I come here and say column, 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 if I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, they are displayed one below another in a column. So if I say here row, file, save, go to browser and refresh, they are displayed one beside another. If I add one more div, let's take, if I copy this and paste down, this is div 3. Of course div 1, div 2, div 3 are displayed in a row, guys. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You see, if you want in column, then you say in column here. I want any element I add inside the body tag, it should be displayed in a column, or they should be displayed one below another. Okay, file, save, go to browser and refresh. Good. Now I delete this content from here. So whenever you are designing the layouts using the Flexbox concept, remember that you have to use these two properties on the container element or the parent element, and tell how the inner elements are displayed in a row or column. Good. Now inside the body tag, I'm going to create a div, opening div and closing div, and I'm going to identify it uniquely by giving an ID of wrapper, or I say wrapper div. Now we are going to apply the styles here. So I say here hash WRA PPER wrapper div, opening flower bracket, closing flower bracket. First thing, this wrapper div is also going to be a flex container. So I say here display flex. This wrapper div is going to wrap our entire layout, guys. So here we have logo div, below that we have another section, below that we have footer. So the element should be displayed one below another in this wrapper div. So I am going to say here flex dash direction of column. So any element I add in the wrapper div, it should be displayed below the previous element, right? The element should be displayed one below another. That's what the flex direction column says. Good. Now wrapper div is the flex item of this body flex container, right? On the body tag we are using flex direction column. In the previous video tutorials I told, on the flex container, if you use flex direction column, you can set the width of the flex items using the width property. Height you can set with the help of minimum height, right? So here I say width of 60% and then minimum dash height of 100 pixels. I set the background dash color of orange, and also I say here margin, margin, margin auto, so that it is displayed exactly in the center horizontally. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You see that we have the wrapper div which is horizontally centered, which has 60% width, and left hand side 20% is free, 20% right side free, and minimum height of 100 pixels and background color orange. That's good. Now let's add the logo div. So inside the wrapper div, I'm going to create another div, opening div and closing div, and it is going to have the content logo, and I'm going to set its ID to logo div. So if I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see logo text is displayed. Let's apply the styles. So here I say hash logo dash div, opening closing flower bracket. To the logo div I set the display as flex, and then I say flex dash direction of row. I'm telling if I add any element in the logo div, it should be displayed in a row. That means the element should be displayed one beside another. Okay, next you can see the logo div is inside the wrapper div, and wrapper div has the flex direction column. When the container has flex direction column, flex items width we are going to set with the help of width property. So width of 100%, and the height we are going to set with the help of minimum height property. I set here 50 pixels, and then I say here background dash color of light light gray. If I save this file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see that the logo div has width of 100%, minimum height of 50 pixels, background color light gray. Next, I want to place the logo text vertically center. You can see here the logo text is inside the logo div, and the logo div has flex direction row. When the container has flex direction row, you can vertically align the element center using align items property. ALIGN align items center. When I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see the logo text is displayed vertically center. I want to add some padding on the left side, so I say here PADDING padding dash left of 2%. I say file, save, go to browser and refresh. You see left padding is added. That's awesome. Now we are going to create this part of the layout. So how do we create this part of the layout is the important question. What are we going to do is we are going to create one container div here. We are going to create one Flexbox container div. Inside that we create two divs. One is on the left side, one is placed on the right side, right? So let's create that. Here I am going to say opening div tag and closing div tag, and I'm going to set its ID as, let's say, main div. Okay, the main div. Let's apply the styles to main div. I say here hash main div opening closing flower bracket. First I say it is going to be a flex container, so display flex. Next I say flex direction row. I want the elements that we add inside the main div should be placed one beside another. Next I am going to say width of 100% of the parent. See, main div is inside the wrapper div. Wrapper div has flex direction column. When the container has flex direction column, we can set the width of the flex item with the help of width property. I told you, right? Width 100%, minimum dash height of 500 pixels, and background dash color of red. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see we got the main div. There is no gap in between the logo div and main div. Let's add that by saying margin dash top of 10 pixels. If I say save, go to browser and refresh, you see we got some margin above, right? Next we are going to create the inner divs. We are going to create one left div, one right div. So in the main div I am going to say a div, opening div and closing div. It is going to have an ID of left div. Let's apply the styles. I say here hash left div. Left div is going to be a flex container. I say here display flex, and I have to say the flex direction, flex dash DIRECTION direction. I am going to set here column, flex direction column. Why? Because in the left div, whatever the elements we add, they should be displayed one below another. Sidebar div, navigation div should be displayed one below another. That is the reason I am saying here flex direction column. That is good. Let's set the width. Now left div is inside the main div, and the main div has the flex direction row. When the container has flex direction row, then we can set the width of the flex item using flex dash basis property, not the width property. We are going to use the flex basis, not the width. Okay, so flex basis of I'm setting 20%, and we need not to set the minimum height because by default the flex items are going to be vertically stretched when the container has flex direction set to row, guys. Let's set the background color, background dash color of, let's say, green. Now if I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see that we have the left div ready. Let's create the right div also. So below this div I am going to create another div, opening div and closing div. I am going to give an ID of right dash div. Let's apply the styles here. I say hash right dash div. Right div will also be a flex container, so I say display flex, and flex dash direction I set column, column, column. Why? Because header banner div and body area div should be displayed one below another. That's the reason I'm using flex direction column. And I'm going to use flex basis here, flex dash basis of 75%. I will use 75%, and I set here background dash color of blue. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see that the right div is also displayed. Now actually we want the space in between the left div and the right div. So for that we go to the container div and use the justify content property. Justify dash content, we say here space between. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that the space between the flex items is added. So you use the justify content space between on the container. Automatically it adds the space between the flex items, that is left and right div, guys. That's good. Next, what are we going to do? In the left div we are going to add the sidebar and navigation div. So let's add them. Here I'm going to say opening div and closing div. Inside that we have the content sidebar, and I'm going to give an ID of sidebar div. Okay, I copy that and I am going to paste below here, and inside that we have the content navigation, and it is going to have an ID of nav div. And as we have used flex direction column on the left div, they are displayed one below another, guys. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see sidebar text and the navigation text are getting displayed one below another. And the same thing we do on the right hand side here. We are going to add two divs, header banner div and body area div. So let's add here. Here I say opening div and closing div. It is going to have the content HEADER, header, BANNER, banner text, and it is going to have an ID of HEADER, header, banner div. I'm going to copy this and paste down. Next we have body area text, BODY, body area, and it is going to have an ID of BODY, body area div. Simple. If I save, come here and refresh, you see header banner and body area text are getting displayed one below another because we have used flex direction column on the right div, right? That's interesting. Now we are going to apply styles to header banner div and the body area div. So very simple. I am going to copy this and come here. I say hash header banner div. Header banner div is also going to be a flex container, so I say display flex, and then I say here flex dash direction of row. I am telling anything I add inside the header banner div, it should be displayed beside the previous element. That means in a row the element should be displayed, right? And then we are going to apply the styles. Here I am going to use the width of 100%. I am using the width property because on the parent or on the container we have flex direction column, not the row, right? And then I set here minimum dash height HEIGST 100 pixels, and then I set the background color background dash color of LIGHT light gray. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see we have header banner div ready. Let's place this header banner text horizontally and vertically center. So to place horizontally center, we use justify dash content center, we say, and align dash items, we say center. Here header banner text you can consider as the flex item of header banner div. So we are simply saying justify content center, align item center. If I save it, go to browser and refresh, you see header banner text is horizontally centered and vertically centered. Next thing, we are going to apply styles to the body area div. So let's apply. I copy that and come here. I say hash body area div is also going to be a flex container. So I say here display 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 flex, and I say here flex dash direction of row. When we use flex direction row on an element, we can horizontally and vertically center align the content using justify content center and align item center, guys. That's the advantage of using flex direction row here. Next, I'm going to set the width. I say here width of 100%. It should take 100% of the right div, right? And then minimum height, I say here minimum dash HEIGST height. See, header banner div has 100 pixels, and the body area div, if I set 400 pixels, it takes the exactly, it covers the below part, right? But I want some 10 pixel gap above. So instead of saying 400 pixels, I say 390 pixels. And then I set the background color light gray, justify content, align item center. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that the body area text is horizontally vertically centered. It is taking width of 100%, height of 390 pixels. Let's add some gap above using the margin property. So I say here margin dash top of 10 pixels. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see we have some margin above, right? So we have successfully created this part of the layout, guys. We need to remove the background colors, that's it. So what I am going to do, I am going to remove the background color blue from here, right div, remove the background color green from left div, remove the background color red from the main div. If I save it, go to browser and refresh, you see we got the exact output that we are expecting, right? Now we left with one more div, that is the footer div. It's very easy to create. Just below the main div, I am going to create another div. So I say here opening div and closing div. It is going to have the content of footer, and I am going to identify it uniquely by giving an ID of footer div. Let's apply the styles to the footer div. So I come here and say hash footer div. Footer div is also going to be a flex container. So I say here display flex, and then I say flex dash direction of row. Why I am using flex direction row here? So that I can put this footer content horizontally center and vertically center. Next, we are going to set the width to 100%. Why I am using width property? Because footer is inside wrapper div, and wrapper div has the flex direction column. I told you when the container has flex direction column, flex item width we are going to set with the help of width property. And then I set here minimum dash height of 50 pixels and BACKGROUND background dash color of light gray. And if I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, you see the footer div is created. Let's add some space above by using the margin top. I say here margin dash top of 10 pixels File, save, go to browser and refresh. You see margin is added. Let's place the footer horizontally and vertically center using justify content center and align item center. File, save, go to browser and refresh. Next, we are going to remove the background color orange from the wrapper div. So here we have the wrapper div. Let's remove the background color orange. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that we have successfully created the third layout using the CSS Flexbox concept. I hope you guys have clearly understood. I strongly suggest you people to watch the previous video tutorials and then this video tutorial guys. I also suggest you people to try it yourself. If you try it yourself, you get more clear idea. You will be able to create other layouts guys. For this video tutorial, this much is enough friends. If you like this video, hit the like button and share with your friends so that everyone will get benefited. For more benefits and be up to date, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.